Hello chaps and chapettes, how's it going? Screedle here and I hope you're all well. And as you can see, it's another Naval Battles beta. Yes, we are in closed beta testing for naval combat. So, we're going to play the Americans, and we're going to see how it goes. Let's see if we get a game first. That's always the starting point. So, Naval, let's see how it's going, let's see what's changed, let's see what's new, let's see what's implemented. Now, they're basically focusing on Germany and America at the moment. So, it looks like they're doing some serious testing on certain features of boats. Just certain items. Now, one of my previous videos was looking at some of the possible releases for ships. You know, things like I think the Exocet missile is a possible option on some of the ships, because it looks like we're going to get a couple of later, basically, Corvette-style ships, which carried those missiles. So, it will be interesting to see if they actually do a testing for the top-tier BR vehicles. It may be hard as well because there isn't actually any destroyers or anything like that in that top tier. It looks like Gaijin are shying away from larger ships and going more towards medium to, small to patrol boat style boats, rather than your cruisers, things like that, which is a real shame. It looks like they're going to more towards things like corvettes, destroyers, PT boats, as I say, but nothing overly large, so to say. It's kind of what the community wanted. I guess we're also going to get submarines at some stage later on in the life of this non-existent gameplay. You know, Naval has been in testing for what, 2 years now? Yeah, about 2 years, I'd say. You know, like, we started beta testing about a year and a half ago, I'd say. And it's still not up to scratch, it's still not fun, it's still not engaging, it's still not interesting, and people are still having problems with it. And every time they do a beta test, people have complaints and aren't enjoying it. Now, they have fixed some of the bugs which were plaguing the game beforehand, which were the guns were firing independently and things like that. Little tweaks and bugs, you know, just basic stuff. But they seem to be listening to the community, but only half listening. And look, the April Fool's event was mega in terms of let's say what we can do with this engine type gameplay. But for the actual game, it's not really that good, so to say. Look, it's not good to have the submarines in the game. It's not going to work very well in this system. You know, maybe they're going to do a standalone game. You know, that would be kind of interesting. But in this meta, it wouldn't really work because submarines are so vulnerable to air. You know, one of the biggest vulnerabilities to a submarine is a plane. And in mixed battles, we've got planes. So it will really affect them. Now, it's the North Sea map, and as we know, this map is going to be won by the red team because they can get their destroyers into the caps very quickly. So let's see what boats we've got. We've got the Asheville class motor gunboat, which is one of the newer ones. We've got a Fletcher, of course, and we've got the PT 801. So the 801 has got the 81mm mortar, 40mm Balfours, 20mm Acrylians, sorry, Yeah, Glenn. Fletcher, of course, 127mm, 40mm Balfours, 20mm Orleans, and torpedoes. And the Asheville, not played this one yet. This is a new one. 30-50 Mark 34 gun. Not sure what that is. So let's play. Well, it's a 76mm gun by the looks of it. Let's take out the APHE and the radio fuse shells. We'll take a few less of the radio fuse. We'll take a lot more of the APHE for the 40mm. Armor piercing tracers, high explosive fragmentation. They're pretty much pretty similar belts. Okay, let's get this show on the road. So this is more of a Corvette style ship, as you can see. It's actually got a radar. Looks like the guns are still firing independently. The gun is actually a radar operated gun, so I do wonder if that will work for aeroplanes. That would be interesting. We've got artillery, of course. We've got smoke. It's set to ships and planes. And we've got this big 76mm turret in the front. So, relatively cool looking bow. I think it's got a gas turbine engine by the looks of it. We're going to start encountering some enemies in a second. So let's pop our smoke up. There is an enemy ship over there. Gun is jammed apparently. Direct hit to the enemy version of us. Still got to get some lead on the guns. Relatively high rate of fire on this thing. Managed to take out the engine room. Firing back at us now. Got a destroyer over there as well. Re-get the distance on that. We get another hit. Still not dead though. Seems very hard to kill that thing. Which, again, is one of the problems that we had. Now there's a destroyer off in the distance there. We are actually flooding. And it's firing on us with high explosive, it looks like. Managed to hit the engine. Let's smoke up here. And we've got a patrol boat coming in. Now we should absolutely annihilate this guy. We're actually going to switch to the radio fuse. But we're getting absolutely hammered here. We're going to back out from the smoke screen and get some repairs done. Our gun's down. We're on fire. And that's just purely because it had a good rate of fire, that thing. you know, this is still very much a problem. Is rate of fire is still very important to ships. Got this guy firing at us again. Try some of those HE shells. We should be causing a lot of damage to... Well, that's another compartment gone, but we've got to take out the rear compartment to kill this guy now. And he's dead. So, as you can see, we are losing, which is not a surprise at all. As I said, this map is very unbalanced, and it looks like it still is very unbalanced, so that is good news. Managed to score some points at least. Let's try and get through, and we'll keep A under protection for as long as we can. Now we've got the HE shell loaded, which is the radio fuse one, so it will explode just before the target, and if there's any planes up as well, we will be able to cause some havoc to them. There's a destroyer way off in the distance there. And there is that enemy PT boat just behind that island. So let's see if we can't cause some serious damage to this guy. Again, we're getting more damage to us than we can cause to him because, again, it's that rate of fire of those 20mm. And we can't really get close to them either. There's another boat to our right here, so we're absolutely doomed right now. Now, if we can actually get some shots off, we should be able to kill this guy pretty easily. Use the HE rounds. Now, going to fire off torpedoes by the looks of it. So there's a torpedo in the water. There we go, managed to destroy this guy. Torpedo. Now that enemy PT boat's going around the island. And we've also got a destroyer off in our long distance there, so we'll just switch to the AP round again. Managed to damage the smokestacks on that guy, but that's about it. And we are dead. So, as I say, rate of fire is still very much the king of Naval. Okay. Oh, we lost the visuals there for a second. So, let's take out the PT-810. And let's see how that goes. Now, this one has got some serious rate of fire because it's got the 20 and 40mm. So let's see how well we do with rate of fire. Now, of course, we do have the issue of that destroyer now in, basically in A. And there's also a couple of the German PT boats as well. So our guns are just firing away there just because. Now, where is this guy? There's a guy behind us as well by the looks of it, or something. We've just got destroyed by the Jaguar. Where the hell did that even come from? Taken out with complete ease. Okay, well let's see how destroyers fare. You see, this is the problem. It just where the hell was that ship? And two, what the hell was even that? You know, that mode. You know, we've got enemy ships just right in our spawn as well. The spawns are absolutely done. Managed to take out that guy. Let's just switch to HE shells here. And let's see if we can't take out some of these ET sort of, well, they're more of a and our guns are just completely switching around. We should absolutely annihilate these corvettes if we can actually get them on target.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
There we go, we get a big hit on that guy, but no real kill there because we've just taken out one compartment. Transmission and engines destroyed. You know, the thing is, if these guns actually hit this guy, it would be absolutely destroyed. You know, we have just absolutely annihilated that guy there. But again, no kill per se. Now we've got some destroyers again, German destroyers, and as you can see, we are losing this game because the enemy can get their boats into the cap a lot quicker and easier than we can. Good hits there on that guy. Way too short on him now, so we'll just switch to targets to that PT boat. Hopefully we'll get some more hits on that guy. It looks like a German destroyer. I think that guy's dead. And now we're taking some serious hits from our rear. So we are under some seriously heavy fire here from this guy. Let's see if we can't change the tide of this battle. Try for an ammo shot there. Missed that shot there. But we've got some serious shots coming in. Got to take out one more compartment and this guy's dead. We've got a PT boat, a little ship coming in quite fast to us, which is going to launch torpedoes. So we've taken out 3 of the compartments there, but they're still alive. And we've got to aim at this guy now. Taking out that guy, so we've got some torpedoes incoming. Direct hit. No, we're not going to turn in time to get rid of that torpedo, but the mission has failed anyway. Naval combat. Still pretty much garbage. As I say, the maps are still very much unbalanced. How did we do? We were top of the game there. 7,000 points scored, 3 kills, 6 assists. We scored the most of anyone in that game, without getting a single cap, I must hasten to mention. You know, there was no zone caps for us. You can see our team, we managed 1 zone cap through that whole game. Now, you could say that we weren't rushing the caps and stuff, but the issue is on that map is you can't really get to the caps. It makes it hard. Okay, guys. Well, Naval is still a pile of crap, basically, I must say, unfortunately. Sadly, it's still not working. There are some really unbalanced boats in the game still, as you could see, purely. It's just very much not working. You know, a direct hit by a 127mm gun to a small corvette patrol boat won't just cause a little bit of damage in it to go, oh, okay, I can fix this. It will just completely annihilate it. What they've done is they've toned it back so they don't get annihilated to make the gameplay better, but unfortunately it doesn't really help the gameplay. Yeah. I've got to say it's still not working, unfortunately. It still needs a lot of work to do. They won't be releasing this, I would say, for at least another 2 to 5 months, in all honesty. I can't see it coming out any sooner than that. Yeah, a bit of a downer again, I'm afraid. Naval action is still craptastic. Alright guys, until next time, this is me, Screezilla, out. Bye-bye.